Welcome. We are your hosts, Chris and Tammy.
In this podcast, we dive into the mindset for networking strategies and skills you'll need to build a solid foundation to build a global business.
We've built a multi-million-dollar business and have mentored thousands of people around the globe in the last 25 years.
What is going to drive you to do this, you guys? What are you putting in front of you that's going to drive you to do this? You got to put something in front of you, your family, whatever it is. Maybe you promised something to one of your kids. Well, you need to sit down and make that promise again and sign it and make it happen.
The best thing, because I know that many of you may feel that way. It's very possible that you feel stuck. What you have to do, and it's exactly what Tammy was sharing earlier, is if you feel stuck, I think that you need the motivation to get unstuck, because this is internal. At the end of the day, nobody's preventing you or blocking your way to speak to someone. So if you feel stuck, it's because mentally you're not motivated, you don't see the vision. And what you need to do is, first of all, to get unstuck, is you have to see the vision and work on that. But you need to work on yourself, first of all, understanding why you're doing this, what are your goals, and you see the vision. That's what's going to make the difference.
We just need to change the words. I know it sounds easy for us to say that, but when you start telling yourself the opposite of the way you're feeling and repeat that daily, because your subconscious is going to respond, okay? And you got to constantly move forward here. Because if you don't move forward here, the feet don't move. All right? So what you tell yourself every day is exactly what you're going to have today, tomorrow, the next day. So empowering words, even if you don't feel that way in the moment, will change the way you feel if you constantly repeat it. Today, when negative stuff comes in, the words change and the positive starts to happen and different results happen. We're human beings, you guys. We have great days and we have not so great days. So those not so great days, that's when you really got to work on it. You know, when people are using words that are not empowering you, go search and change the phrase, change the word, and you'll see over time, you keep repeating it, you'll be a different person.
This is really important. What Tammy talked is the power of affirmation, power of positive affirmation. It is so effective. And it's just like training a muscle. If you repeat it often enough, it will eventually create a change. Let's build confidence and take action. Recap. Confidence comes from consistency. Small daily action leads to big results. It's not signing up the whale or signing up the big person that's going to grow this and change your life. It doesn't work that way. Can it happen? Yes, just like you could win the lottery. But the reality is the small things that will eventually lead to big things. That's the reality of how this works. It is the steps repeated over time that will compound, that will create a solid income. Track your progress. Keep you accountable. Very important. These are the three things to summarize what we talked about here today, right? So commit to the process. Commit to it and trust it. I'm telling you, time will promote you or expose you, regardless of what you put into this or lack of. Track your progress, and you will see that the success will follow. I'm telling you, it is the law of success. Congruency, consistency. Commit and trust the process. You will get the result that you want. We have a real tangible product here. We can always improve on things. Of course we can. But don't get stuck on the little problems. Get over those. Keep moving forward and focused on the goal, focused on the dream. it's going to help you go towards the goal that you desire. But you need to be clear about what you desire, because if you're not clear about what you desire, I assure you that your result will be as chaotic as what you are doing right now. You need to be clear. What do you want out of life? Be clear. This is very important. Let's keep moving forward. Bye for now.